And good afternoon, Warp103 bringing another video. This time here we are doing the review of the ts5. So hopefully you enjoy this. Hopefully you sit back and enjoy the show. And here we go. And thank you for viewing this video. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel by clicking the icon above, and then of course hitting the bell icon to get notifications when the next video drops. So here we go. All right, before we jump into replay, of course, we're going to jump into the stats. So I'm comparing this to the other tanks that are actually in the line. So this is the gold tank, the ts5, versus the prototype and just the plain T28. Now they're all tank destroyers. So let's just get that out of the way. I'm comparing apples to apples. So basically, if you're buying the ts5, I'm telling you, it plays nothing like the tanks that are actually in the texture. Nothing. Let's start off with that. Now the DPM, as you can see, is much higher, so it has the same damage, has the same penetration. The only difference is the rate of fire is better at 7.36. So caliber is the same. Now the shell velocity is much slower, and there's a reason behind this. But I'm going to get to that in a minute. So the shell velocity for the prototypes and everything else that and the T28 are both 945. Damage is the same. The ammo capacity is the same. The potential damage is the same. The gun is the main difference in this tank and the armor. Okay, now as you can see, I'm going to start with the dispersion. 0.42 versus 0.36 for both the other two tanks. That means that this tank, the other two tanks, are made to sit way further back and hit their targets, whereas this thing here has one job and one job only. Unless you're doing John Wayne from the front, you're not hitting jack. Now in the video, I'm going to show you, I'm literally aiming at one tank and you'll see where it actually hits. You'll see that inside the video. Now it has superior aim time because of course they want you to play this thing up close and personal. Basically you play as John Wayne. So the dispersion on the move, okay, again, is good. All of these stats are good. 1.5, 1.5 transfers of 0.6. Again, these are the dispersions for actually, you know, being up close and personal. Now note that it doesn't have any gun depression. 5. The prototype is actually made for gun depression, but it's more inclined with the T28, which has no gun depression. So that's a little bit of a sacrifice. The gun transverse, again, sucks compared to the 28, and while the prototype has a turbo that actually rotates, so that's a completely different thing. All right, let's go with the speed. The speed is in the middle of the prototype and the T28, as you can plainly see here. The reverse speed is better than both, as of course. The engine power is not as good as the other two. The power to weight is better than the other two. Strain resistance are exactly the same, but the transverse speed on the 29 is slower, but you also got to remember the 29 also, the gun turns and the tank turns, so that's what makes a big difference. The T28, on the other hand, turns way better. So let's go to armor health. Now the prototype, the ts5 has better armor than the prototype on paper. Again, it's a different type, but if you're comparing it to the T28, which are nearly the same, that 6 extra of hull armor makes a big deal of difference, and we'll show that inside of the garage. Sorry, not in the garage. When I do a comparison between the armor profile of both of them. Now I'm not going to do the armor profile of the T28 because again, its stance is different, so it wouldn't be really a fair comparison. All right, so again, the engine health is better. The health of the tank itself is the same as the T28, better than the prototype. All right, camo values. This thing, camo values are, again, is in between the T28 and the so this is the tail of a tank that's basically built to be up close and personal. Even though it has great camo values and everything else, so that with the gun the way it is, you're not going to hide in the back and shoot, because you're going to miss most of your shots and you're going to be pissed off because of it. So what you're really looking at is something that is going to be up close and personal, so it doesn't matter what the camo rating actually is in this case. All right, let's go to the actual values of the tank. Let's look at the tanks themselves. Now, as you can see, the armor profile of the ts5 is way better when you're looking at it directly in the front than looking at the T28. Now, again, I have the guns pitted against each other, so you can see that this is facing the ts5 gun and the other is facing the T28 gun. So basically, most of this stuff is, you know, if you hit anywhere except for underneath the gun and the lower plate, you're not going to do damage to this tank. Whereas the T28, on the other hand, it's basically a big slab of thing that, you know, basically it's like a less than 50% chance on the lower plate. Is a little bit easier to hit, of course, on both tanks, but it's insanely easier to hit on the ts5. Unless you do what most people do, is shoot near the bottom of it, and then that section there is basically an auto ricochet angle. So don't aim at the bottom. I've done this before because I forgot myself, and I'm aiming like I do most other tanks. And okay, if I aim at the bottom, I'm going to penetrate. No, this one here, the sweet spot is actually a little bit above the bottom. Let's go into the hybrid model. Oops, that's the visual. Sorry, hybrid model. As you can see right here, you want to aim basically just under where the tow hooks are, and you'll penetrate the tank nearly all the time. But if this thing can find a little rock to hide behind and go haul down, then you'll have all types of trouble trying to dig this thing out, because you're not going to be able to do it. Whereas the T28, again, if you hide its lower plate, you still have not a guaranteed chance, but you'll still have a 50. So every shot you make, one will hit and one won't. Now again, if the angle slightly a little bit, then from there the chance goes down. But of course, you can still hit the cupolas here. The ts5, on the other hand, let's go back to live. It only has one cupola, even though it's slightly taller than the other one, than the T28. So armor value wise, this thing is god, because again, it's made to go in because its gun is so crap. So you're trading slab armor that you can go in and say, I'm John Wayne, I can go in and do anything I want, versus where again the 28 is, it's going to sit further back, but it's going to hit majority of the times, again with a crew, even with both of them having good crew. I know both tanks, I know all three tanks well. I have almost 1,000 battles in the prototype. I have a good number inside of the T28, and basically I dislike the ts5. Why? Because it literally fights the opposite way of the other tanks in the line. The only tank, T95, it plays similar to that, but that's also a tier higher, and again the gun is way bigger, and is of course a bigger gun is going to be slightly more derpier. So if it's trying to prepare you for that, great. But if you like playing the tier 8s, the tier 7s, yeah, it's going to be like, what the hell? You're going to jump in from your prototype or your T28, jump into this one there like, hey, I'm playing, why none of my shots are hitting? So let's go to the battle itself so you can check it out for yourself and you'll see what I'm talking about. So let's go. Yeah, we would have been really screwed. We've already lost 2 guys inside here, but you know. So again, I basically over-engineered stuff when I originally did it. The problem is, you know, again, I fixed it again, everything else, and now the city is bothering me because they're like, well, you didn't make it back exactly the way it was before. Well, no. All right. Of course, I was in the middle of talking on the stream. Now you can see basically what I have to do. You with this tank, you basically John Wayne in. You go straight in, you go straight for the throat, and you try to take them out. Oh, the automatic fire signature? Oh, okay, good. Now note, when you play up close and personal, it doesn't really matter if the dispersion's bad because you're directly in their face and you're going to punch. I'm on peek. Okay, you're not going to peek? Okay. Well, let's kill this guy right here. They should be perfect. Oop, they're gonna pop around the corner. No. Yeah, you run now. Hit. Come on, KB5, hit him. Oh shit, he got away. Okay, this is probably the most important part of the video. You'll see how it acts at distance. And at distance, this thing actually really sucks. But you'll see. No, I missed him. I don't know how I missed him. Oh, I keep forgetting I'm messing with this gun here. This is his gun. It's crap. I hit the guy way over there. That's how crap this gun is. I'm aiming here. I literally hit the guy way the hell over there. Perfect. I love this gun. How does it manage to F up that bad? I don't know. Now, this happens consistently. This is not a one-off thing at distance. I'm talking about this happens all the time in all the battles I in. That this happens. So this gun is crap. What? Oh, okay. They're gonna come around that corner in about a minute. Nope, come around the corner. No, I needed that kill. Again, I can get the damage part of this, but I can't get the kill part. Unless I sit there and put the kill steal. So again, this thing is made to go up close and personal. If you're going up close and personal, it's just gonna fit your playstyle perfect. Damn it. Come on. Damn it. I need this kill. Please don't let, come on, please don't take my kill. Please don't take my kill. Come on. Hit him. I gotta sit there and kill steal. No. Come on. Is that the mission? What did I need to hit? Oh man, what did I need to hit? I killed him, but oh man. I'm actually put this one up. This one is going to be the actual one for, since this is, you know, they actually have this tank on sale. I'm gonna show you what it can do when it's top tier. Again, I think it's not as good as a lot of other tanks and everything else that, but in certain situations like this, you know, you can sit there and just wail on people. But this tank is not made for you to snipe. This tank is made for you to go in and go just bully people. If you don't go and bully, you don't get this thing. So, you know, it's one of those tanks that, again, you play it like the other ones in the line, the T28, it's not going to operate the same way. It's one of those tanks that you definitely want to sit there and go ham. If you don't go ham, you're not going to do well in this tank. It's one of those tanks that's like that. If you're going ham on other guys and everything else, that you'll do well in this tank. But if you don't go ham, you don't win. All right, so back to what I was saying. That's my review of the ts5. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. This is Warp103 saying warp out, have fun, catch you on the next one. Please hit the like, subscribe button. It really helps the channel out.